At this point, I'm deeply honored to welcome a fellow faculty member, and more than that, a practitioner in the world of corporate governance. And more than that, I wish I had his full credentials. I would have been able to demonstrate the person that is at the helm of postgraduate studies at the Faculty of Law. What that essentially means, all of us who have passed through the faculty and are doing masters or are involved with a research project. Shall I take it even further? If you aspire to do a PhD and you want to know how to go about the process, the gentleman that I'm going to invite is at the helm of all of those activities. More than that, he's a member of the Institute of Certified Secretaries, and he sits in committees. He has been sitting in the Professional Development Committee. I think there has been some rebranding going forward. So when it comes to questions of training and capacity, he straddles both the academic side and the professional side. So he can speak at length about that. I also hope in his welcome remarks, you'll hear something about the kind of research that's being done in this area. I'm told successful nations pay a lot of premium to research. And the biggest difference between us and our counterparts in the North is the amount of percentage, shall I say the percentage of GDP that goes to research. So we want to give the emphasis required on this very vital activity, as we hear also from Dr. Njaramba on questions relating to the kind of projects that he's seeing. Finally, of course, he is a chair of a state corporation board that deals with civil aviation. And I'm sure if there are people who have got it right when it comes to corporate governance and the room for mistakes is almost minimal, it would be the airline industry. A mistake is very costly. So without much further ado, can we put our hands together and give Dr. Njaramba Gichuki a very, very big round of applause. Karibu sana, Daktari. Karibu.
Our chief guest, the keynote speaker, Mr. Geoffrey Mende, on behalf of Professor Gethu Muigai, the chairman of ICS, and the council members, CEO of CASNEB, CEO of ICS, and my good friend, the Registrar of Companies, Madam Joyce Koesh. All protocols observed, students and young people, good morning. Now, today I'm here on behalf of the Dean of the Faculty of Law of this great university, Professor Winifred Kamau, who is away on official duty, and she couldn't be able to grace this occasion. So she asked me to represent her, and I am delighted to be here to do that. So the main thing I intend to do today is to welcome you to the University of Nairobi. We all know this great university, and it's a university that we say it's one of a kind. The reason being that it's not just the oldest university in this country, but also perhaps I may say the greatest without doubt, because it has produced quite a lot of great men and women who are doing a lot in this country and elsewhere in the world. Now, at the Faculty of Law, where we belong, we train students to be lawyers, and as it is happening in the rest of the world, we have now moved from just training lawyers for matters of law practice, but then we are more into interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary training, because the world we live in today is one that requires that you be knowledgeable in many aspects of life, so that you can be able to properly invest yourself for the betterment of society. Now, we are happy today to be in this forum where we are doing this together with the Institute of Certified Secretaries. The Faculty of Law and the Institute of Certified Secretaries have a long history. We have a working arrangement whereby we conduct many activities together, including the publication of the Governance Journal. And therefore, this is just one of the many activities that we do together. And we emphasize that as a university, we are very keen on academia and industry linkages, so that even when our students leave the university, they are able to enter the job market as if they have experience. You know, young people complain a lot when they see advertisements for jobs saying that you need to have this degree and 5 years experience or 2 years experience. And they keep asking, where do I get the experience when I'm leaving the university? So when you get the opportunity one day to go for an interview and you ask about the experience, if you come from the University of Nairobi, say that you have 2 or 3 or 4 years experience, because the industry linkages that we have give you that experience. So remind them that where you come from, you are given the experience from the university itself, because of the linkages that we have with the market. So the solution to enterprises in Kenya and elsewhere actually lies in corporate governance. That is where we need to put a lot of emphasis, because we have trained and we have been trained on many other specific areas: law, accountancy, architecture, etc. But then we still have challenges in building enterprises that last. And therefore, the solution to that is in how we govern those enterprises. Now, if you need to be part of the corporate space, therefore, you need to appraise yourself about governance. It is no longer enough to just say that you are a lawyer, you are an accountant, or you are in this or this other profession. Therefore, it is important that what we are doing today is introducing you to one of those professions that you can work on for you to be able to enter the job market and also, practice such a profession. And therefore, we are grateful for the Institute to partner with us to introduce you to this great profession of certified secretaries. Now, our courses at the Faculty of Law include courses that are basically related to corporate governance. To begin with, of course, at the undergraduate level, we offer courses such as law of business associations, so which include company law and so on. And therefore, we give that foundation that enables you to have the basic understanding on how corporations run. At the master's level, we have various areas of study. We have one thematic area where we offer a Master of Laws in Corporate and Financial Law. And in Corporate and Financial Law, we deal with all aspects of companies. And one of the main courses, or the key courses we offer at that thematic area, is Corporate Governance and the Law. And therefore, we teach as a specific course unit this area of corporate governance. And we have seen that actually it's that one of the most popular courses that we have at the master's level. In addition to that, what we do is that our master's program requires that once you do the coursework, then you also take a project paper. Now, we have seen that a very good number of our master's students undertake project papers in corporate governance. And again, we have seen that our MC today, Dr. Mutuma, whenever he identifies a master's student interested in corporate governance, I see him now taking them through to the next step of actually publishing the project paper in corporate governance. That is to say that we do not just stop at teaching you corporate governance. We actually encourage you to undertake your project in corporate governance, and beyond that, actually to publish what you have done in that research, so that the world can consume the knowledge that you have created. And therefore, we are very keen on this area of corporate governance, and it is a growing area that we are encouraging everybody who would be interested in matters corporate to actually undertake for purposes of your future, for purposes of career growth. And therefore, again, I would say that I'm delighted to host this corporate governance career affair as a university, as the Faculty of Law of the university. And we welcome you to this university, not just today, but also even into the future. Those who are undergraduate students, we welcome you for our master's programs. Those who have taken master's degrees, we welcome you for our PhD courses. Indeed, we have PhD programs that one can specialize in corporate governance, among other areas. And therefore, we welcome you to undertake the courses that we have. And therefore, lastly, what I would say is that enjoy yourself even as we proceed for the rest of the day, as we have officially now opened this particular fair today, so that we can all benefit from it. Thank you very much.